Hello everyone, and welcome back to SOMA. Last time we were abruptly thrown into the most horrifying situation possible, living our lives normally in a horrible accident that gave us a brain injury, and just as it seemed like we were going to be getting treatment for it, we woke up into this absolute nightmare. A futuristic facility on the bottom of the ocean, overtaken by monsters. People kept alive against their will on life support, integrated with these robots. And all the while hearing of an apocalypse on the surface. It just seems like the theme of this setting is that from every angle you look at it from, it's entirely devoid of hope. And I don't really expect it to get much better as we progress. But we have the means now, having restored power to the metro system.
Shuttle J6 activated. Standing by.
Ooh, switches. I mean, it may just be a slightly more complicated OK button, but I do like pushing buttons. Now, let's take off. Ooh. Wait, do I actually have the ability to travel around at will? Alright, let's head to Lambda then. Huh, I thought we were going to be going on a road trip for this entire game. That's what the map made it seem like. Here we go. Oh, this is so cool. Ooh, an in-flight movie.
Welcome to Pathos 2, your expressway to the stars. What started as a thermal mining operation in the 60s has now become home to the Omega Space Gun, the world's most affordable way to launch satellites and deep space probes. Our unique Atlantic Ocean location allows for this gigantic coil gun, running longer than a marathon, to safely launch projectiles without risk of damaging the payload with risky combustion. The station spans multiple sites and has a diverse staff of engineers and scientists. Together, they are able to produce, assemble, and launch the world's most sophisticated spacecrafts. In addition to our principal operation, Pathos 2 is also the home for multiple research projects within the marine sciences, including hydroculture, turbulence, and deep-sea construction. We are now leaving Upsilon for Lambda. Lambda is Pathos 2's shipping dock and transportation hub. There, you will be able to find shuttle trains leading to all the other parts of the station.
Transports to the surface sounds good. But I have to wonder, it's been so long since impact. Why haven't the staff of this place tried to leave? Oh no, track obstructed. Track obstructed, can I stop this? Nope, nope, nope! Nothing's ever easy, is it? Ah yes, emergency brakes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, ship. I'm so happy for your safety features. So we're somewhere between Upsilon and Lambda. I guess we're walking the rest of the way. I thought, yes, there was an emergency exit hatch. Boom! God, I still think this thing is so cool. Even if it did sorta not stick the landing at the end there. But yeah, as I was saying, is it because they can't leave, or is it because the conditions on the surface are still not conducive to them going up there? It's entirely possible that it's first one, then the other. But given the state of the other tunnel, I should have known this one wouldn't be in good shape either.
Simon, are you there?
Catherine, is that you? I was on my way, but then the shuttle train, it fucking crashed.
Are you alright? The system says the section is sealed for a suspected hull breach.
No, I'm not alright. What the hell happened to the world? Why are we underwater?
Wow, you're really out of place, aren't you? Look, don't worry about that right now. I realize you're confused, but you're so close to Lambda. If you just keep going.
How close? Can I walk there?
Yeah, but the tunnel is locked off to protect the overall structure from collapsing. What you need to find is your section's maintenance hatch. It'll lead outside.
Maintenance hatch. No problem.
What is that? What's going on out there? I gotta go. See you soon, Simon.
Catherine? You okay?
So all is not well on your end either. But again, like the tone of your voice almost suggests that you don't know everything that's happening here. Or at least you don't seem worried about it. I'm hearing really weird sounds from outside. Is this something like this disease, for lack of a better word, is it something that was created here, or is it something that came from the ocean itself? Also, we now know this place was essentially a giant launch vehicle. Maybe that'll have something to do with something we need to do now? Perhaps I will take this heal. Probably in pretty rough shape after what just happened.
Jesus Christ! What the hell?
Oh no. Oh, that doesn't seem good. How about we go this way? Back to the hatch, maybe. Right here, right here, right here. Yep. That's one way to shoo me along. But yeah, this place wasn't purpose-built to survive the end of the world. It just happened to be the best place. It's not like they trained for this as some kind of continuity of humanity project. That's just how it worked out. Imagine the responsibility. We can't close that behind us.
Ah, fuck, I forgot the Omni tool back in the shuttle.
Great. So now we get to go back down and possibly get rained on. You know, I'm now realizing our arms have little blue lights, sort of similar to what we see growing on those metallic vines. What we see growing on all the little sea critters. Hello? Who are you? You looked like you were wearing a dive suit or something, but you also had those growths. Alright, let's grab our thing and go. I don't like this tunnel, it's cursed. We're playing Metro at the bottom of the ocean, as if it needed any way to get worse. We gotta remember the immortal words, just keep swimming. That's how we get through this game. No, it's not at all unfair to say that the atmosphere in this is crushing. And that's not just a bad pun. It's like I said, from every angle, they want this to seem as hopeless as possible. We literally can't breathe.
Here we go again.
Can we do anything with you? There you go on your own. I mean, it just seems really interesting to me that right from the start, there's almost no hope of a positive outcome. I've got to think back to what that woman said at the end of the last part. Amy, I think her name was. She said nothing is allowed to die. well, we allowed her to die by removing her life support, but that sort of speaks to intention behind this growth, this thing that is apparently keeping the staff alive. And it seems to not matter if they're in their human biological bodies or if they were acting as pilots. The other implication, we found that other guy in the area with the monster, we found his human body dead, meaning that once he uploaded himself into that creature... But actually, no, now that I think about it, he wasn't in a pilot seat. Was he acting on his own, walking around, while his piloted form was in the robot? If so, that raises implications as to how this works. It might not work like Avatar. Kind of funny that I'm talking about that, considering this is the neck of the woods James Cameron likes to hang out in. But yeah, that's something that I hadn't even considered until now. The fact that his corpse was in the hallway means that he did die trying to fix the flow control or whatever that room was. And in the robot body, he had no idea what was happening. It's a sunken submarine. Some games have invisible walls, and some games get creative with it. Wait, what does that say on the side? I can't quite make out those letters. P-E-Q-U-O-D? Pequod? It's long overgrown. Ah, but that sign leads us towards Lambda. That light over there is probably meant to guide us in the right direction. But I'm starting to get minor visual glitches, which could indicate that another of those drones is out here. Very nearly walked right into you. Nobody here but us barnacles. Well, it sounds like at least the whales have survived. It won't let anyone die. Those are the words that keep sticking with me. We saw that structure it had formed being used essentially as her lungs. But again, why the intention? I think in order to answer those questions, we're gonna have to learn what that stuff actually is. But I'm seeing a little window over there. Can we sneak a little peek? I just want to know what I'm getting myself into. Come on, I'm so close. Oh, well, that door is unlocked. It looks like some kind of storage area. And a panel on the wall in that direction. What is this now? Ah, that looks like an entrance. But where are those little cutter drones when you need them? Looks like there's some debris floating outside. Maybe somebody didn't have time to secure everything properly. This looks like it'll work, but there may be something down here. Oh, that looks like a little mini sub or something. But it looks like the occupants didn't get far. We can use the Omni tool here. Cortex chip required.
Activate. Escape vessel. Protocol missing.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't get far anyway, so probably doesn't even matter if I did have one. Alright, I could try there. Another drone. Drone. Come on, I need your help. I need your help. Oh, why are you giving me the glitches? Or circling me like a shark. Was this part of a plan to implant a shark's brain into a drone body? Because if so, maybe humanity got what it deserved. Ooh, look. It is darkly beautiful in a way if you enjoy undersea exploration. I mean, sure, this place represents the final tomb of humanity, but it's also really cool looking. Okay, I'll bite. Let's follow the landing strip. Straight off into nowheres. Are you bad guy? Actually, you don't look like part of the facility. That looks like a lifeboat. You're a sunken ship. And yet you require Omni-tool access.
Oh, come
Access
on.
denied.
You open everything else. Is it a security clearance thing?
Alright, let's try this door.
This must be Lambda, where Catherine is.
Well, at least it worked on something. And just like that, we're back in it. You know, it's weird. I actually dread getting back into dry land. You know, out there, all the sounds are so muted, the sight's so pretty. It's kind of like walking through a dream, how slow we are. And in here, it's like we're being slapped in the face with reality again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What were you? Were you the same thing that we saw in front of us in the tunnel?
Catherine?
Be quiet! Don't look at it!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I didn't even see it there! Until it was too late. But I'm not dead. Some kind of lab. Is this where you were calling me from? Omni-tool components.
Lambda terminal 27 activated.
Oh, you found an Omni tool. Very handy.
Excuse me? I am in very bad condition.
There you are, upright and everything.
I should have figured.
No, not you too. I was really hoping you were human.
Don't let the circuitry fool you. I was human once.
Can't take it anymore. Everything's fucked. I give up. There's nothing left.
Calm down. It's not the end of the world.
You sure? It sure as hell looks like it. For all I know, there's no one left except for me.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Don't take this the wrong way. But I meant any humans left except for me.
Have you looked at yourself lately? You're a walking, talking diving suit with some electronics slapped on for good measure.
I don't...
You don't want to think about it? We'll start thinking about it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this. I want out.
Before you do anything hasty, could you help me with something?
What?
I was trying to find out what happened with my project when that brute knocked me to the ground.
Your project? How could anything possibly matter when you know you're a stupid robot in a stupid dead world?
Okay, focus. I need you to fix me so I can get back to work. Then you can sulk as much as you want.
You gotta be kidding, right? I think I have a better chance of building myself a time machine than of putting you back together.
All right, time for Plan B. What's Plan B? Oh, the Omnitool. The tool you inserted into the terminal.
Oh, yeah, the door opener.
Yeah, you can pull my Cortex chip and put it into the Omnitool.
What's a Cortex chip?
It'll be obvious. I'll eject it for you. Just grab the chip and slide it into the Omnitool. Come on, I need you to do this one thing for me.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks. Should be easy enough. Just pick up the chip and slide it into the Omnitool.
Why does a robot chip fit a door opener?
It's standardized connect.
Catherine? All right, let's give this a try.
It's got some of those growths on it. But yeah, that confirms what I already knew. We have uploaded ourselves via the pilot program into a mechanized dive suit. Well, it's not a suit, we are the suit. And in your case, your body may be long dead, but now you are that robot. Some of you didn't mean to end up that way, but that's where you are. But at least in your case, you know your condition, and you know ours. And that's one of the existential horror aspects of this thing. The idea that our consciousness isn't ours. Because think about why we're in this situation. From our perception, we were sitting down in that chair, we were doing a brain scan, about to be helped, and the next thing you know, we're waking up at this leaking facility at the bottom of the ocean 100 years later. Now, why did we experience it that way? Because that's all the backup knew. The person that we were probably finished that scan and got up from that chair and went out and lived the rest of his life. But from our perspective, that scan happened, and then we were here, because that's when we were reactivated. And that is so horrifying to think about. We are not Simon Jarrett. We're just the backup. But the backup is Simon Jarrett, or at least it's everything he was up until that point. It reminds me a lot of the debate regarding the teleporters in Star Trek. Basically disassembling you on one end and then reassembling an exact copy on the other, rather than actually physically teleporting you. And so, if you follow the logical implications of that, it's essentially killing you. Like, if you step into the teleporter, your consciousness, your experience ends there. But it creates a new being, a new consciousness on the other end that, from its perspective, everything went perfectly. Only in this case, it's the other way around. Everything went perfectly for the biological Simon Jarrett, but for this one, it went horribly wrong. Alright, but we need to look for a place to heal, because we need to get this annoying vision away from us.
Custom Cortex chip found. Shutting down helper chain. Have a nice day.
Just pretty much anything will fit. Oh, this feels weird. I'm in the Omnitool? Thanks.
So, what's the project about?
My project? Oh, well, I saved all the people on the station as brain scans and put them into an artificial world. We were gonna launch it into space to save it from, all of this.
Are you telling me that you were going to launch a computer world filled with people into space?
Yes. It was just a pet project at first, but it got really serious after the comet took out the surface. Then suddenly it became very important, and it was officially named the Ark.
That's appropriate. How far did you get?
I don't know, that version of me that I am. It came from a scan I did pretty early on. The living Catherine could very well have finished the project and launched it. I guess she could even still be alive. Weird thought.
So the talking robots, Are they also scans you did?
They could be, but I doubt it. I'd expect much more sense if that was the case. All right, filing.
What's happening?
I managed to restore some data from the backup server. This should tell us everything we need. Oh. Could you do me a favor and run into the other room and have a look? I don't seem to be able to view the files in this condition. I need to know that the Ark is safe.
Sure, Kath.
Thanks. I'll unlock the door for you. What was it you said before? You're from Toronto?
Yeah, I just went in for a brain scan and suddenly here I am.
That doesn't make any sense. How? Why would anyone bring a scan from Toronto?
You think that's strange? What if I tell you it was back in 2015?
Whoa.
That is whoa. And I seem to be taking this all in stride. I don't know, maybe this body inhibits our ability to feel certain emotions. But still, like, she kind of laid out everything I just said for us. I thought it would be spelled out a little more over the course of the game. Changer, people don't have to die.
Say something?
Sorry, still trying to figure out how you got here.
Keep at it. I'd really like to know who thought sending a Canadian to the bottom of the sea was a good idea.
Very funny. But yeah, on its surface, this seems like a wonderful technology, a game changer. People don't have to die. But that's not really what it is when you understand how it works. People still die, it's just that something that thinks it's them will go on in their image.
What happened before? That creature was strangely overbearing.
Yeah, it basically exploded with electromagnetism.
That's bad for us, right?
Confusing at least. Gives the senses a good punch.
So that's how it hurts us. Thing is, it is wonderful for the copy. A copy which is, in a lot of ways, every bit as human as the original. Even thinks it is the original. But it's possible for them to exist simultaneously. It's possible for them to become out of date and have different experiences. It's just so much to think about. Matthias Josek. Chris. I've stayed up all night. Seemed like a waste to sleep. I got the TV on in the background. The newscasters are covering the incoming comet like they were counting down for New Year's Eve. I know it's messed up wishing you were here with me. I suppose if anyone has a chance to survive this thing, it would be you guys below the waves. I hope you're able to go on. If it's a life worth living. It looks like it's about to hit the fan. I better hit send before the shockwave reaches us. I'm proud of you, boy. Dad.
There's really no way around this. A freaking comet killed the planet.
Afraid so.
You were all stranded down here.
And we were the lucky ones. You really need to stop drawing attention to yourself.
Oh god, can we hide under here? Oh. Please stop doing what you're doing.
Simon,
God.
I think it's bad. Be careful. Don't know if you can take another hit.
I don't think I can, but was that a healing thing up ahead? No, actually I don't think it is. What about... right here? No. The problem is there's not really anywhere to hide. No way to open this door. There is a bathroom. Ah, and some healables. Thank you. Ah, I hate that animation so much. It's like I can feel my arm being sucked in.
What happened to the tower and the dock and the welcome center?
What tower? What are you talking about?
This place is in ruins. All the cameras show static. It's so strange.
Yeah, I mean, you said you were made from an earlier backup, so you're essentially acting on prior knowledge, like much earlier knowledge. You've never seen the place like this.
Catherine?
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay, you seem to have moved off, which is nice. Question is, where is the so-called computer in the other room? Okay, good. All this stuff is open again. So we are here, and we need to move out and investigate the other stuff. Some gas
Check the
cans.
computer.
Yes, look for anything about the Ark.
Well, data recovered ARC seems a good place to start. Opinion poll.
Are you excited about the Ark?
At first, I couldn't really see the point of it. But then I thought, why shouldn't we, right? I mean, if we are able to save even just a small piece of ourselves, why wouldn't we do that?
So you are in favor then?
I think it's really important we do this.
A small piece of ourselves. It's our entire selves. At least the part that makes us us, but it won't be you, will it?
What are your thoughts on the Ark?
It's a great idea. Finally, we have something to do. Am I right?
Are you optimistic about the project's chances of, about the Ark reaching space?
It can definitely be done. You already solved the biggest problem. How to actually get us all in there. Now all we have to do is build the damn thing. And hope Phi is still operational. Yeah, I think we can do it. But it's not gonna be easy.
What are your thoughts on the Ark project?
The idea is just incredible. By every definition. It really makes you think about what it means to be human.
What makes you say that?
Beyond the basics. Beyond the superficial. I'm convinced there's something with even greater value. You have provided a platform, which is not necessarily restricted to our digital progeny, but a means of actual survival. It's my sincerest belief that we can go on living through the reality of continuity.
Potentially. In some form, but again, it won't really be you. It'll be a copy. I guess to those copies, though, it doesn't matter. It's... I had talked before about how it is truly hopeless. Well, through this, maybe in some way, it isn't.
Is this from inside the Ark?
Yes. That's some early renders of the world inside.
Looks a whole lot comfier than this place.
I mean, you could create anything you wanted. Why wouldn't you create paradise? Although, you know what would be really crazy? If we were living in a previous Ark. I mean, we're definitely getting into Matrix theory right now. But how crazy would it be if every program will eventually degrade to the point where it seems apocalyptic, and those who are left have to create their own virtual reality inside a virtual reality? Oh, whatever. That's kind of a useless thought right now, isn't it? Whole bunch of technical stuff that doesn't matter to me. But, you know, in a place where this kind of thing is possible, wouldn't it be possible to modify your consciousness? I mean, we are getting into real Blade Runner territory now, but, like, wouldn't it be possible to give myself the knowledge of how to maintain this stuff? Give everyone the knowledge that they need to do this? But, of course, once you start editing that, then you have to wonder just how human the copies really are. Welcome. If you're reading this, you have successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Please continue with the survey. How would you describe your physical condition? Well, I'm not in the Ark, but okay. I really don't know, but I certainly don't feel normal. I feel invigorated, a better version of myself. I feel alien, a visitor inside another body. I feel fake, no longer a real person. Well, maybe by inside the Ark, that means our consciousness has already been transferred there, since we are here in this station, and we're just a copy that's been uploaded into this machine. I guess I feel invigorated. I mean, we were able to survive drowning, right? How would you describe your mental condition? I feel normal. I feel disconnected, a separation of mind and body. I feel altered, a change in character. I feel lost. I don't exist anymore. You know, I feel like these thoughts could be planted in your head by this survey, even if you didn't feel it before. I feel normal. You seem to be speaking normally. I'm trying to answer for someone else here. How would you describe your senses? As expected, normal. I feel more sensitive to and aware of my surroundings. I feel blocked, as if my senses are numb. I'm lacking one or more of my natural senses. I think you're coming across a little numb. How would you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's pleasant. I don't like it. Something is wrong. It's disconcerting. Everything feels constructed. Depressing. I can't shake the feeling of it all being fake. Let's say disconcerting. Are you troubled by the fact that you are no longer strictly human? No, I feel fine. Somewhat, I feel like I lost myself. Yes, I mourn my previous existence. And 4, I don't care what form I take, as long as I get to carry on. It's definitely between 3 and 4. But I'll take the optimistic option, since that seems to be what everyone's going for. How do you perceive your new existence? It's a direct continuation of my previous self, like a new chapter in my life. It's like being born all over again, a complete do-over. It's something completely different and has nothing to do with my previous self. Let's say like a new chapter. Do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? It's something we all have to ask after every milestone. Yes, just as much as my previous life. Yes, but with less meaning. Maybe we can find a new sense of meaning in this world. No, it's too detached from reality and everything I know. Maybe we can find a new sense of meaning. I mean, if we're gonna be here, we might as well. That seems to be her attitude as well. Would you rather be removed from the project and accept death? No. Your answers have been saved. Thank you for participating. Now, Ark Tracker.
I found a tracker homed in on the Ark.
Oh, that's clever. I wonder if I thought of that. Does it still work? I really need to know what happened to it.
I think so. It's doing something at least.
Where is it?
Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Please let it be safe.
Well, if this is the sun in the center, it's supposed to be roughly along Earth's orbit, just a little lower. It's still here on Earth. Right here in the middle of the Atlantic. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Over by Theta, maybe? Not quite. It's over in Tau. We can even get to within the floor plans of the specific building. This tech is amazing.
I found it. It's at a site named Tau.
Oh, no, it's on Earth. It's so close to Phi, they almost made it. Damn it, it won't make it for long in that state. A couple of decades at most. That's not much to build a future.
If we got to it, could we get on the Ark?
I suppose, but I'm not exactly flexible at the moment.
So everyone's already in there. The thing is built. We just have to launch it.
I'll take us there. I can move, jump, swim, sort of. You're stuck in the door opener, the Omni tool. I'll just carry you there and you'll show me what to do.
That sounds really risky. Besides, I don't like the idea of you carrying me around.
Come on, Catherine. This is what you wanted to do. Your final mission. Let's launch the Ark.
We would need to find a way to get into the abyss. Can't take the climber without a power suit. We probably have to go to Theta and pray that Dunbat's still working.
Okay, so we go to Theta.
I don't know, it's pretty far.
Catherine, look around. What else is there to do? You know what? I found a sunken vessel just outside. Bet that could take us to Theta.
Really?
Didn't look completely out of action. It even lit up a little when I tried the Omni tool on it.
Okay then, let's have a look. I'll just eject from this thing. Don't forget to take me with you.
Okay. What else is there to do is kind of the theme of this whole thing, isn't it?
Where did you go? I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Can I pull the Omni tool out?
Wait. Okay, just be sure to plug me in again at some point.
You got it.
Good luck, Simon.
I'm sure there will be plenty of chances for that, but... Look, the world is dead. Every human physical body is dead. It's possible there's not a single one left that isn't connected to this thing. Literally, we have nothing to lose in doing something so risky. But then again, it's always in times of crisis that we take the greatest leaps forward. And if that thing is still moving around in here, we are going to want to take a great leap out the airlock. So let's go. Oh my god. Nope, don't look. Okay, you're out here and you're angry. Got it. Are you still behind me? You're not. But you don't want me to go that way. Well, let's hope this thing works. I suppose submarine technology is a bit easier when you don't have to worry about it being flooded.
What is this? Curie Emergency Vessel 4. Hey, Simon, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you get this thing running?
Hang on, I'll give it a try. Sorry, it's dead.
Worth a shot?
The CV came from Curie. It was a ship that used to make runs between Lambda and Lisbon. Looks like their wreck is close. Maybe you can find a vessel like this one inside.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll just save the security information and update the Omni tool. There. Should help you get around.
Great.
And I'm guessing that's the wreck over yonder, right? Oh, time to head back there again. You know, it's really disconcerting how you just kind of pace about right there. Are we gonna see our friend again? You seem to be leaving us alone for now. I guess we triggered that trigger. Now will you help us? There we go. Okay, so it was just a matter of waiting for the right time, not really a matter of exploration. Here we are, exploring a sunken shipwreck. It would be amazing if it weren't for our circumstances. Oh, look at this, everything all overgrown with kelp and barnacles. I always have found shipwrecks to be fascinating. Imagine all the people who went about their business on these things, never knowing what it would one day become. But they always knew it might. Probably always feared it, and eventually that came to pass. Practically hear the thing rusting away around me. But in the end, it was just kind of up and through. I mean, I'm pretty sure we saw one of those vessels on the other side, didn't we? Although that might have been a more traditional lifeboat. What? What? Oh no. I saw you, I saw you, I saw you, I saw you. And I can't look at you, I keep forgetting. This is from that era of mid-2010s games that was taking a page from the Amnesia book. They figured that the best way to not let you get a look at enemies was to literally not let you look at them. I'm seeing a faint series of red glows in the darkness. Oh, there is something very, very large in front of us. That looks less like a ship and more like a building. Oh. Has it landed facing down? Found the Curie. And we found our vehicle. No. That thing is still out here. But we know it's not just a glitch in our perception because of what it did to Catherine. So whatever it is, it's real and we can't account for its existence. More of these tendrils have grown up around the bottom, like they're suspending it in place. Probably holding it in its position, but why? Well, we can enter from here. What is going on with this ship that there's still power on? Is there a reactor on board, maybe? Or maybe it's getting power from the base via these tendrils. It doesn't seem to produce its own. It seems to connect into wall panels wherever it can. I think we're close to that thing. I can already sense it even without seeing it. Just like that, we're able to tell that it's moving around us somewhere, even if we don't know exactly where it is. Sometimes you just have to think about the greater scope of what's going on here. We're a human brain downloaded to a robot, walking around on the bottom of the ocean of a dead Earth. What could be more lonely?
All right, we're in. Let's find a working escape vessel.
I like how much sort of mouse effort it actually takes to slide these things open. just keep thinking about what it would be like for the aliens who stumble upon this dead planet. Oh god, you're out there. A patrolling enemy segment aboard a sunken ship. Now that is truly an original thought. And I can hear you gasping out there. We're both so slow, but it matters so little. No. Oh god, where am I even going? Oh, there's something here. Not that I can actually access any of it.
Nothing but a massive firestorm covering the continent.
So I can get past you? No, I don't think that's gonna happen at this stage. Let's go, let's go. All you told me was don't look at it, but you didn't tell me if it could follow me, which I think it is doing. Come on. Drop the ladder. Drop the ladder, drop the ladder, drop the ladder. Please let me out. Please let me out, please let me out, please let me out, please let me out. Let's go, 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 go. Never underestimate the horror of a slow speed chase. Oh my god, it was like the world's deadliest Marco Polo game. Let me out. You know, there's something about the dread, not only of, like, this immediate setting, but of our overall situation that makes this so much worse. Those are bones. Somebody died in the toilet. I guess from a certain point of view, everyone on this ship did. Well, that looks like a way forward. But I want to explore this some more. All these clothes just left suspended. Almost as if they're worn by the ghosts of those who would have owned them. Oh god. Oh god, you're still here, you're still here, you're still here, you're still here, you're still here. Thought we were past this, but I guess not. Okay. Out.
Huh? What? Oh, you made it. This is much better. Let's see if we can't get this thing moving. Wait, what? Safety locks are blocking the vessel's release. Are you kidding? How much more of an emergency could this ship be in? It's on the bottom of the sea.
Good
Take
point.
a look at the engine room and see if you can figure it out. Maybe there's an override or something.
There's monsters out there, like the ones we saw at Lambda.
The more reason to get going.
What?
Come on, you know the drill. Don't look at them or get too close. It'll mess with your circuits.
Oh, shit.
We need to get out of here.
I know, I'm going.
Awesome, let me guess. The engine room is back this way, right? Don't look at them or get too close, that's all you said. You just gotta know which way you're going. Tell you what, maybe if I... Oh, right, well, throwing isn't gonna get us very far in here, is it? Let's see where you are. Oh, you're right there, okay. So we need you to follow us then, right? But you're not doing that. That's right, you follow us right this way. Actually, what you're wearing looks almost like a dive helmet. Are you going to come in here, please? I really need you to. Oh, you're over there now. Wait, okay, I think you're doing some teleporting shenaniganery. So we're going to close this door. Not that I expect it to help much.
All efforts to stop the comet have officially failed. Impact is imminent.
Those words have just been down here in the deep, repeating for ages.
Attention crew, this is your captain speaking.
Now that's a haunting thought.
The final efforts to stop the comet have
Are those the trajectory of the comet?
impact is imminent.
Let me guess, you're walking around up here too, right? I just wish I knew exactly where I was going. There's so many rooms. Of course, the most explorable area we've seen so far is also the one where we're in the most danger. This looks like a cargo bay. God, this is so cool. I'm actually really happy that they made this so explorable because I just like looking at these environments. Oddly enough, there's so much life in them. It's actually kind of a lot like Urbex in that way, where it's just so interesting to see the architecture of it all and how it degrades. Darwin, what are you doing here? I didn't know you liked cruises.
Curie is safe while submerged. The crew, what's left of it, is doing okay. For the rest of the world, there's no good way to describe it. The destruction is absolute. The surface is just gone.
Safe while submerged. Was it able to function as a submarine?
Curie is safe while submerged. The crew,
Or do you just mean that you were relatively safe as long as the windows don't break while you're trapped down here?
way to describe it.
By the way, your safety did not last long. Okay,
Surface is
so what are we doing from here? This doesn't seem to be usable. Oh yeah, no, I see.
while submerged.
I see. So you're supposed to be partially above water while you balance yourself on the bottom. I think I've actually heard of vehicles like this.
Surface is just gone.
But as long as we're on our side like this, I can't really climb any higher. This must be the engine room. And if this is the engine, I see it's some kind of future tech. It would explain why this is still going. Ah, and you guys are leeching power from it, is that right? The screams of the old world just playing in the darkness. Let's open her up. I just want to see everything that's around before I start to do anything. You're locked. Alright, so my thought is that you're gonna want me to hide in there. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing. Let's start pulling. Let's do it quickly in case something is coming. And yank, and oh yowza. Hi.
Warning. Reactor collapse.
Oh, you didn't like that, did you? That's why you're here, isn't it? To prevent exactly what I just did from happening. Jump! Jumping underwater was not the foolproof escape method that I had hoped it would be. In there. Wait, no, where's the stairs? It was through here, right? Wait. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, juke around, juke around, juke around, juke around, juke around, juke around. Okay, I'm not actually seeing a way out from here. I feel like there used to be a way out. No, down here, down here, down here. Go. Go further down. Further down, please. Further down. Oh, I closed the door behind me. Stop. I really don't like that it's screwing with my screen like this. I don't like that. Through here, through here, through here, through here. And in we go.
Okay, I'm in.
So let's get the hell out of here.
It's taking so long.
We need to pump all the water out before we take off.
Can't you do it any faster?
I'm almost there. All right, here we go. Hold on to something.
Can you steer this thing?
Starboard rudder is choking, but I can compensate.
How do you even know what direction we're going in?
Don't worry, I'm hooked up to the navigator. We're headed for Theta. Should be a matter of minutes.
I thought I was done for back there.
Seems like the WOW is keeping the Curie from going into a catastrophic failure state. I mean, how did it get on the ship?
Are you talking about the black tentacles in the engine room? I've seen them before at Upsilon. What are they?
They're a manifestation of a malfunctioning station-wide artificial intelligence called the WOW.
Station-wide? So we just made a powerful enemy.
No, it's not like that. The AI isn't a persona. It doesn't feel or think like we do. It's more like a cancer.
Was that the ship?
Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected. Brace for impact! Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau!
What does that mean?
If I don't hit Delta, we're dead.
And we didn't hit Delta. Roll credits.
Please remain seated.
Rescue team, huh? Press X to doubt. What about Catherine? Is she okay? Oh, it looks like our tool took a beating. No word from her. That's probably not a good sign, right?
I'll never get this open.
We're trapped in here. It can't be. It can't be. Mr. Limpet, you came back!
Oh, hey, little guy. Didn't expect to see you again.
It's even the same one. That is adorable.
Don't worry, Kath. I'll find a way to Theta.
Along with our little buddy here. Oh, hey, crabs. I guess just going to show that although humanity and probably most species may have been wiped out, everything else was kind of saved back where it all came from, the ocean. It's an ending, but not for everyone, which is sort of the running theme of this game, isn't it? Can we climb up here? Maybe get a better view? Here we can get a nice site map. Actually, it looks like we're just on the edge. Okay, so Theta right there is probably just off the drop-off, right? Oh, hey, look at you. You're actually watching us from that space. And here's another dive suit.
Come in, Strasky. Can you hear me? Theta, listen. Akers is headed for Theta.
Delta, we were Annex, getting a signal but no audio.
Strasky, it's Como Raby. Akers has gone mad. He's dangerous. Strasky!
Sorry, Delta, still no audio. Try calling from another access point.
Strasky, I can try setting. I have pictures.
Left unable to communicate the danger. This one's stuck. Looks like it may have tried to keep you alive at some point, but the damage was already done. So somebody was on the way to attack? Theta is where everyone was evacuating to. Maybe... I don't know, maybe it was somebody who felt that trying to keep everything alive was more of a cruelty than a mercy. That's what this WoW seems to be. You said it's a manifestation of an AI and described it as like a cancer. Well, that certainly fits with what we've seen, but why would you create it in this way? How is it able to manipulate this substance in this way? I can certainly see creating something whose objective was to keep everything alive, but if it really is just executing a program, a directive, well, it's taking it to its literal conclusion and I guess is a little too capable. I stumbled onto the bottom of the sea amusement park. Well, these rails everywhere. It's like some kind of mini train. You know, what are these modules? It looks like some kind of repair or production bay. Like some kind of undersea factorio. Control rooms always look like a nice place to be, but what's this pit in the center? Looks like maybe some sort of elevator shaft. Hey,
Hell of a day, am I right? Can't believe how much I'm sweating in this suit.
Hey, could you maybe help? I need to get to Theta.
Make yourself useful. Think I need some vacation soon. I've got to speak with Akers about that. Isn't that right, Akers?
do you believe you're talking to this person?
Hey, can you hear me?
Don't stand there, you know better than that.
Hey, you!
Give me some room, will you? Yeah? You put in a good word for me? I'm not sure that's a good thing. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
I suppose in that form, you're just as susceptible to glitches as any code.
Brandon, did you move the Carthage casing? We need to test that one before we ship it.
In your mind, you're still talking to your coworkers.
Man, you can really tell when Ashford is off platform. This place turns into such a locker room. Not in a good way, either.
Okay, well, pointing towards green on channel 2, we got something, link established, 840. But at this stage, I still don't know what any of this even means. So it seems like Delta is just kind of a loose connection of structures.
I just say we can keep things classy, even when women aren't around, you know?
Advice for life. Sorry, Mr. Limpet, I think I have to leave you here. I'm home. Oh, look at this. The light is hurting my eyes. He's telling me I don't need this vitreous flesh inside my skull to see salvation. I will gladly remove them. Stop them from obfuscating this divine mission. Is this the lair of Acres? You know, this is an idea which would later be explored further in the bunker. Look, we can even play chess if we want. No time for that right now. We can't open it, but it certainly makes a disturbing sound when we try. You know, sometimes nothing really is scarier. My reflection in the black blood of our warden whispers, I need to save them from this hell. Let them sleep. Lock them in the lucid dreams I've seen. You know, for once, the crazy ravings on the wall actually have a point. I mean, all of this is about survival at any cost. Is that really the best thing? I mean, you saw the state that some of them were in. But I'm not sure if there's any point in staying here. I mean, look, for all we know, the reason for this collapse was because of what he did. It seemed like they were handling it, at least, for a while. But if everything went all at once like this, it was probably a combination of this AI and whatever you did.
Rusted shut. Probably for the best. Not sure I trust the shuttle train anymore.
Understandable. What about over here? Nope. Ah, Mr. Limpet coming in clutch again. Thank you, sir.
Good robot.
I love this thing so much. You know, it's really weird. This is, like, one of the bleakest scenarios possible. And yet, it still manages to find these bright spots in all the weirdest places, doesn't it? So I get the feeling we'll be making a trip to Omicron first. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else we can use here. That button may be pushable. There we are. UH manual. Ah, that's what you guys are. Class Light Universal Helper. Intelligence Complex AN7U. Note, while the K-8 lacks a voice module, it is able to communicate via simplified sounds and lights. So it is actually possible, maybe, that it could be piloted by a person. It would just have no way of letting us know. The Bull UH-3, medium worker, remote pilot supported. Remote pilot NA, so it's kind of up in the air with you. These guys, which is the weird little dude that was pacing about under the streetlight. Class Mini UH, remote pilot NA. Qualia, remote pilot mandatory. It only works that way. Note, the vessel has basic intelligence only. A pilot is needed to fully utilize its equipment. Alright, I don't know if we've encountered one of these, but we'll keep a lookout. Messages will start from... Okay, it is from the bottom up. From Constat Theta. Subject, Delta Evacuation. Terry, it's been decided that you and your crew will evacuate to Theta on the 14th. Everything is being taken care of, and you will all be given new positions as you arrive. You'll have to fall into the ranks, of course. The last thing we need are more leaders. August 13th, the next day. It's your funeral. F you, Kronstadt, I'm not going anywhere. You don't have the authority to make me. And then Kronstadt replies, This isn't my orders, you idiot. I'm just the messenger. You want to stay? I can buy you some time if you want to hang out at your dump, but your crew is moving tomorrow. Mr. Akers. The next day says, evacuation successful. Mr. Akers, I'm happy to inform you that your crew has safely arrived at Theta. Let me know when you're ready to move, and I'll send a transport. And now, months later... Merry Christmas, Mr. Akers. Don't hesitate to ask if you want to be relocated to Theta. So, Akers, you were the only one in this part of the station for months. And no wonder you ended up the way you did and eventually tried to bring your fight to the survivors. He won his 1000th game of chess in that time. Oh god, imagine if we actually managed to beat his record. Say you beat 1001 games. He just bursts out of that locker and attacks you, enraged. That would actually be a real heart stopper after the amount of time you'd have to spend on that. Okay, forget that. Won 1,000, lost 610. I like to imagine that was the one goal he set for himself, was to win 1,000 games, and after that he was like, alright, I'm gonna go kill my coworkers. Oh, this place even had its own bathroom. Zeppelin Transport Theta. Is that a Zeppelin? Another. Something weird happens when I get close to you. There's like some substance rising off of you. But otherwise, I can't get a word from you. Can I try the control room? Thank you, Mr. Limpet. I don't know what I'd do without you. Ooh, maybe from here we can access that elevator. Is that as far as it's gonna go? God. Well, you do seem to be a human inside that suit.
You saw that, right? You saw Akers fucking injecting that shit into them?
He got me pretty bad.
I think I made it worse pulling away. I can feel it bleeding out. Can you see him?
Fuck! He got on the Zeppelin. He's going back to Theta. We have to warn them.
Good luck with that. The platform radio is dead. Remember?
The Lumar Annex should work. It has to.
Yeah. You go. I'm not gonna make it. I'm just not.
Come on, Evans. We have to warn them. Come on.
So that's not gore, that's that red substance all over you. Or it's actually kind of hard to tell. It's hard to make you out entirely. No, those definitely look like ears. You were a person. Well, maybe we can do something else here? Oh, that actually activated a computer. Look at you bouncing around out there. Zeppelin control remote, a bunch of access denied, trying to log in as an admin, using override commands, and eventually... Okay, so they tried to stop him and it just wasn't happening. So there's the access log, messages. Zep, Akers is doing some strange stuff. He just took the Zeppelin back to Theta. Don't let him dock. Shut it down. It was never sent. Unable to establish link, message not sent. Somebody hammered that button, didn't they? They tried so many methods of communication and it just wasn't working. I get the feeling once we get there, we'll see just what his plan actually was. And the thing is, it could be just about anything. A place like this relies on everything not going wrong to not go wrong. Oh, that's a button. That's a button! Okay, hang on. Shipping... yeah. Finally, on January 15th, unspecified to Theta. Which is, I guess, the package of devastation. Okay, I see now. These are the numbers. We found 2 of these on the thing.
It's everywhere.
What? Hello?
So this one we're actually attached to right now. Okay, I see what this is now. Each of those lines represents a thing. We need to have the correct channel. Maybe I can change some more to listen to the others? An echo, what does that mean? Is that like the last things recorded on board the craft themselves? This one is 049.
Transport active. Unspecified cargo.
Transport active. Now we only need the one more, which I remember was on channel 2. Zeppelin not responding. Oh, that would be the case. Alright, let's take it from the top and try each one. See, 049 seems like the logical choice because it says it's in motion, meaning we can probably call it, but this one had a voice which has me very curious. So let's try it. Engine failure. Okay, so we're essentially listening to a ghost. I mean, I just can't think of it any other way. All these possessed robots moving around doing their work. This place is effectively haunted.
That's definitely the Zeppelin.
By the remnants of the crew. Pilot mandatory, right? One thing that I think scares me more than sea creatures, sea machines.
Calm down, we're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta, at least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on, I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
All right.
Guess I have no choice.
Well, let's go find that other guy. Yep.
Oh, come on.
Are you still not dead? Yep, come on. Go down. Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. And I guess we can't use this anymore, huh? It'd be so nice to take it with us.
I hope this works.
Here we go. Maybe forget you saw this. Oh, don't get snippy with me. Don't try to moralize. You're alive because of this. Now, back in the Zeppelin.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I like that. We're in the middle of an existential crisis, and she's been down here for who knows how long. She's ready to just get out of here.
Thanks.
So here we go on another whimsical hot air balloon ride. Or at least that's how we kind of need to see it. Please don't hit that thing. Also, that guy had it coming. And I'll continue to reiterate that point until the cows come home and in front of a jury. We did him a favor, really. And to be honest, I don't even entirely disbelieve in my own statement, which is rare for court. Nothing all around. Once again, I can't help but feel relaxed by it.
You did really good back there, Simon. We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry, though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me go? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
Sure thing. You know, I'm so used to games kind of leaving the philosophical elements up to you, but this is really putting it front and center. I mean, they're outright stating, and I suppose it makes sense, this is old stuff for her, but very new for us, so the conversation is inevitable. And I guess, as with all sci-fi, it's a conversation you could apply to your own life, your perception, how you're in this world, and just how much work has to be done to stop you from going insane. If you were to take in all the information, your value systems would not hold up.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The lab sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait. Where are Kumarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right. See you soon.
I mean, it sounds like the AI kind of took care of him. Maybe that's a good thing, or I don't know, maybe he was right to begin with. There's our entrance over there, but we have quite a bit of freedom to move around. Hey, it's where we were trying to go. Doesn't look like anybody's going that way anymore, though. Imagine if the shuttle system was actually just working. This would be a very short game, wouldn't it? Howdy there.
That's everything, right? Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this the Ark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
With your limited capabilities, I mean, we're lucky enough to be in an advanced suit, but you just lack the means to perceive where you really are.
How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living skin in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
I'm not sure how that's possible. Wouldn't that just mean a corrupted dataset?
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin. I'm not sure how to say
No.
this.
What?
Don't.
This,
Don't.
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right?
Thank you.
I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
Every single one of you is going through your own horror story. But given the wide range of machines they can present in so many different ways.
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah. I'm wondering, can I unplug you? Not that I'm going to. But eventually you're gonna realize this isn't right, right?
Something different.
Yeah, we all did. Alright, let's do this. I meant to do that. Come on. This thing doesn't want to turn all the way. This thing is really giving me a hard time. There we go. As now is this.
I can figure this out.
Sure can. That thing's been... Ah. And now you need to go back the other way? No? The mouse movements are really not making it easy to figure out what you can do. There we are. Now you work. It's like some dead-eyed beast opening its mouth. Howdy, folks. The fact that there's no welcoming party, the fact that you're just left out there shows that we know how this worked out. And given everything that happened here, it's not even necessary for anything to have gotten you.
Hello? Anyone there? Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
And I don't think it's what we were hoping for. This game is everything sci-fi horror should be, in that it's not just about running away from some advanced piece of technology, but rather presenting the reasons why we might want to do something, and then the reasons why we maybe shouldn't. And instead of drawing a conclusion for you, it just presents these things in such a way where it wants you to think about how you would feel about it, what you would do in this situation. It's not moralizing to you, it's simply a thought experiment for you to ponder. That's not to say it can't use its high-concept scenario for some truly terrifying horror sequences. I mean, being chased by some barely, maybe alive husk of a human in an AI-controlled robot body through a sunken ship at the bottom of the ocean? That's pretty creepy. And it's only one side effect of a technology that was meant to save the human race and is arguably doing just that. Just in the only way it can, making the best of a bad situation. It adapted in a way that we never would have wanted it to. I can't wait to see how else this presents, but I'll have to wait until next time because unfortunately I'm all out of time. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.